On this day in 2017, Super Monster has been debuted on Netflix. But if you want to see some 2 spins a day for day 13, why not try spin number 1? Let's go! Our day 13 for the first spin goes to... Is that a TV or a monster or a movie? Or even a dragon, is it? It's quiz time for the Monster Edition. According to the first spin, we're taking a look at this quiz. It says, Monster Maker, make the ultimate Halloween monster. If you ever wanted to create your own very own monster, now's your chance. You are a mad scientist. Use the amazing power of the Monstertron 5000, patient pending, and your incredible genius to conquer the monster of your dreams or nightmares. Let's begin. Every mad scientist needs a good assistant, but who will you choose? You say? I think it's a trusty minion. Yep, that's a pick one. Let's go to the next one. Now, you need somewhere to conduct your experiment. Where do you choose? You say the forbidden cemetery. On to the next one. Timing is everything when making a monster. When do you choose to begin your experiment? Well, we gotta wait until midnight. Sundown, monsters up. Good. Now you are ready to begin using the Monstertron 5000. First, choose a special ingredient to put in the machine to help get it started. Let's say milk and bubbles. Check. Good choice. The Monstertron pulls to life. The lever and buttons light up. What do? You got to pull the lever. And the Monstertron hums loudly, then begins to rattle. Click, it's time to crank the dials. But which one do you turn up? Well, you say, the scare dial. Gotta check. Now it's time to add one last stroke of genius to your experiment. Something that will create the most epic monster. What will you be your final touch? Some flesh-eating plants. Yes, it's working. One last step. No mad scientist can complete their work without a mysterious cackle. How would you laugh? Wah ha ha! A medium laugh. Enter if you dare. And you are ghost-eating ghost. Eureka! You're done. It this time. It's a ghost-eating ghost. This will be fun at parties. All it does to eat itself, over and over. How curious! Your genius truly knows no bounds. At least it will never be hungry. Or is it always hungry? So, let's get started with this one. But there's more of this soon enough. As I'm saying, let's begin.
random productions over Halloween.
Hey guys, it's Frankie Mash, and today we're gonna take a look for the top 10 classic movie monsters. Get ready for Sundown Monsters Up because they're celebrating 5 years of Super Monsters, but it is a debut on Netflix. So without further ado, let's take a look with these classic movie monsters. Hit it!
Without them, there'd be no Cullens, Cloverfield, or Kaiju.
Godzilla.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 classic movie monsters. For this list, we're looking at those creatures
movie
that
monsters.
started the trend of movie
Get
monsters, and
spookified.
decades later are still haunting our dreams.
Here she comes again.
Number 10, Imhotep, the Mummy.
That's Imhotep from The Mummy. It's a classic film. He's spookified. Ooh. Ooh, there's a me.
Universal Studios gave us many memorable screen monsters, including the Mummy, originally played by horror legend Boris Karloff. The reincarnation of an Egyptian priest,
Whoa.
the Mummy's aim is
Still
to find
gonna do
his
that.
reincarnated lost blood.
But
Unfortunately,
it's
he
a
also
universal
wants to kill her
monster
and turn her into a mummy.
sometimes.
Oh, I is holy maiden. I was thy consecrated vessel. I broke my vows. Save me now. Teach me the ancient summons, the holy spells I've forgotten. I call upon thee as of old.
Oh, still got the bad one.
Not exactly what we call romantic, but
Oh,
it's
the
definitely
Mummy.
horrifying. Over the years,
I know
the Mummy
Cleo
himself has
Graves.
turned up in many
Probably
films,
last
including
time
the
of
Brendan
that.
Fraser retread.
Again. Oh, my lucky claw. It's the Mummy.
We are in serious trouble.
Number 9,
The Blob.
But it's kind of like a. It's kind
Yep,
of like a mass that
here
keeps
comes
getting
that
bigger.
gooey
Come on, Steve, makes sense.
The
blob.
1950s featured a lot of monsters
Icky,
from outer
ooky
space,
stuff.
but none made the impact of the Blob. Sure, it basically looked like a big wad of pink bubblegum, but this bubblegum wanted to chew on you, not the other way around.
Oh,
An oozing mass of alien protoplasm,
That's
the Blob seemed
oozing to
indestructible.
you with
Bullets
the
couldn't harm it,
alien
and it
glue.
ate anyone who got in its way. Except Steve McQueen, of course. The Blob was vulnerable to cold, and well, no one was cooler than McQueen.
that's sort of like Bob
It's
from
cold.
Monsters vs. Aliens.
That's why I didn't come in the
You know,
icebox after it can't
the
stand
Blob?
cold.
Number 8, Count Orlok, Nosferatu, A Symphony of Horror.
Here's Nosferatu.
Count Orlok was a ripoff of Dracula, but this vampire
Yup,
was far less
it's
human
a
than the
ripoff.
suave Transylvanian Count. Orlok was creepily portrayed by the bizarre Max Schreck, who is
Well,
said to have taken on a
still
lot
got a
of the
betrayal
characteristics
on
of
that.
the creature during filming.
Your wife has a lovely
Orlok
neck.
is pure evil, a folkloric figure that embodies the
Still got
terrors
the
that await us
silent
in our
film.
nightmares. They don't get much more chilling or ugly than this.
Whoop,
Seriously,
you
dude, trim those
chilling
nails.
out. Hurt yourself, the precious blood.
Number 7,
The fly.
You'll be all right now.
Half
I know it's worse.
fly, half Some kind of mutant bug man?
1958's The Fly was created when a scientist tried out his new matter transportation invention.
Yeah,
on
that's a
himself.
mutation fly.
Unfortunately, a fly wandered in at the last moment, resulting in the titular monster, a grotesque
Well,
mixture
the
of
fly
man
monster's
and
coming
insect.
by.
His human mind devolving into insect savagery. Yes, insect savagery. The fly ends his life.
Still killed, huh? Still horrifying.
But still came back for 2 sequels and
Still.
an acclaimed Jeff Goldblum remake.
Up, it's the fly. Ooey, ooey. It's a fly.
Number 6, The Phantom of the Opera.
Phantom in the Opera. Much more
Remade
silent
several
film.
times, and the basis of the longest-running musical in Broadway history. 1925's The Phantom of the Opera chilled audiences thanks to Lon Chaney's brilliant performance. A deformed composer living in the bowels of the opera house, the Phantom is a monster driven by passion. In Chaney's keenly observed portrayal, the monster is both magnetic and repulsive, sympathetic
Still
and
got a
cold-blooded,
repulsive on
and
that.
utterly unforgettable.
What do you offer for their lives?
Number 5,
The Wolfman. That's a werewolf. A werewolf? Like Lobo. Gotta chill on that.
Universal's The Wolfman indelibly impacted the horror genre and started the werewolf trend that continues to this day. Played by Lon Chaney Jr., the Wolfman himself appeals to viewers because he's a monster totally by accident. When saving a young woman, he's bitten by a
Still
werewolf
got
and
Harry
becomes
on
the
that.
himself.
Still horrified.
Number 4, Godzilla.
Hey, that's one gigantic mighty dinosaur. Godzilla. You know, a half dragon and half
Japan's
dinosaur.
most famous monster, Godzilla has starred in more than 24 films. The giant lizard with really bad breath is a prehistoric dinosaur brought back to life by nuclear radiation.
Hey, that's sort of
Although
like a
Godzilla
Japanese
likes fighting
monster.
Other oversized monsters. Nothing makes his little reptile
Still
heart
got the
happier than
gigantic.
storming through Midtown Tokyo. Hey, the guy just happens to like neon.
Whoop, still got knocking on the Japan. As always.
Number 3, King Kong.
Ladies and gentlemen, look at Kong, the 8th wonder of the world.
King Kong, the giant gorilla. Looks
The story
huge.
of King Kong teaches 3 important lessons. 1, bigger is not always better. 2, gorillas and blondes don't mix. And 3, no flash photography.
No flash photography. Still gotta skate. Gotta snap on to that. Still tragic.
The giant gorilla was perfectly happy back on Skull Island, eating virgin sacrifices and playing with dinosaurs, but the promise of fame was too strong for him. Another victim of Hollywood's live fast, die young culture.
Ooh. Still sadness. I miss I
Number 2,
did.
Count Dracula.
I am Dracula.
Count
Came to
Dracula.
fame in Bram
The
Stoker's
vampire.
novel, but it was Universal's 1931 film that brought him immortality. Bela Lugosi's mesmerizing Dracula made Edward Cullen possible,
No, probably not.
but he has none of Cullen's humanity or sparkle.
Oh.
Sophisticated, hypnotic, controlling, and unflappable, Count Dracula is the embodiment of cold cunning mixed with a remorseless will to survive. Who could resist
Whoa.
that combination?
Still got the blood. Still hypnosis.
Yeah.
Before we get to our number 1 spot, here are a few honorable mentions.
Cyclops, the 7th voyage of Sinbad. creature from the Black Lagoon. Gamera. Zombies, Night of the Living Dead. Nah. The Invisible Man.
It's disfigured me. Want anything else?
Audrey, The Little Shop of Horrors.
See you in the morning.
Giant Ants. Them!
You're wiser than anything on earth. Use that.
The Thing from The Thing from Another World. Cat people. They're werecats.
Number 1, Frankenstein's monster, Frankenstein.
Hey, that sounded like a Frankenstein monster of mine. It's alive! It's alive!
Frankenstein may be named after the mad scientist, but it's the monster that everyone calls by that name.
It's Frankenstein.
Boris Karloff
Frankenstein!
created a monstrosity that
Frankie
breaks the
Mash!
viewer's heart. He's a childlike creature
Frankenstein?
that kills and terrorizes not because it is evil, but because it is hurt, frightened, and confused.
But still,
Frankenstein's monster
God,
wants nothing more than to be
frighten on
loved
me.
and understood. Something
Oh,
that every viewer can still
I'm just making a video,
Plus,
no,
you gotta love
actually.
those retro neck bolts.
Oh, still got the looks in that.
Do you agree with our list?
Well, anyways, back to the second spin if I'm gonna to. It's time to say goodbye to day 13 with these spins, but here is the second spin. Our second spin. Is it a TV, a movie, or even Monster Legends, or Guess the Emoji, or anything? Just let me know when you decided what on the second spin. But the second spin goes to jokes. Just kidding. I can do this. Okay, you have the 3 Halloween jokes for a day. What kind of streets do zombies prefer? Dead ends. We all know Albert Einstein was a genius, but his brother Frank was a monster. What monster fits on the end of your finger? The Boogeyman. Well, join us next time. As always, sun up, super monsters!
Thanks for watching.